Hello i2r friends, this is Pablo, and in this video I will show you how to put together one of our latest products that we call a poster screen or banner screen. This model is based on our original facade screen, and it's got all the same qualities. It's very easy to assemble and disassemble, and it's very easy to transport. We're going to put it together, and I'm going to follow the instructions that it comes with the banner the same way as you would do it. One of the first things you got to do is making sure that all the parts are in the box, that you're not missing anything. For the step number one, what you have to do is you got to put the TV, the first TV, on a flat surface. We put it on top of the same box that the banner frame came in. From my perspective, I'm looking at the instructions. It says to put the bottom side of the TV to my left, and then start assembling the frame around the TV. Next step is I gotta fasten the VESA brackets to the TV, which are these two brackets here. And we're gonna put it all loose at first. And I sort of center the brackets in the middle of the width of the TV. And for that, we gotta use either the M6 or M8 screws that came with your package, depending on the size of the threading on your TV. In our case, it's gonna be M6. Step 3, we have to place the back panel R1 on this TV. And there is an orientation to it. You gotta make sure that the holes for the wheels are closer to you, and the lips of the brackets are aiming down towards the TV. And then you sort of align the whole panel with the TV. These are the screws M5 by 12. Step 4, we're gonna put one of the sides, S1, and note that S1 has some tabs, knockoff tabs, that you can remove depending on where the i2r sensor, the remote control sensor, is on your TV. When you put the side, make sure that you hug the TV from under and the rear bracket or the rear panel from the top. You use the M4 6mm black screws for this panel. Step 5, we gotta put the S2 side bracket. Make sure that you hug the TV from under. All right, we're gonna move to step 6, and we're gonna put the bottom cover. It's got holes on 3 sides. The side that doesn't have any hole goes on the bottom, and again, you gotta hug everything that you already put together from the outside. The 3 screws on the top right here are the same ones that you have been using, the M4 6mm. But the side ones, they're smaller. They're the M3 8mm. So make sure that you don't mix them up. Now we're gonna fasten up all the screws on the TVs, but before that, we're gonna put our hands under and line up the screen of the TV as much as possible, so the edge of the TV is touching the metal, but the screen is centered around the frame on the bottom. Otherwise, the screen is not gonna be lined up, and worse, you don't wanna put pressure on the screen and crack your TV. All right, so now we lined up the TV. We're gonna fasten up all the screws. Next is step 7. In here, I'm gonna install the wheels and the handle. And for that, make sure that you use the silver ones, not the black ones. And just like that, the bottom half of your poster or banner screen is already assembled. So we're going to put it aside so we can start building the second half, the top half. Now that we put the bottom half of the poster screen aside, we are ready to start assembling the other half, the top half. Now, if you look at the instructions, it tells you to put the bottom of the TV now to your right side from the same perspective as before. For the first half, we had the bottom side of the TV on the left. Now we flip it around and we have it on the right. This will make it easier to do the rest of the assembly. We're going to install the VESA brackets first. For step 9, we're going to put the rear panel, the sides brackets, and the bottom bracket. The rear panel, you're going to put it in a way where the logo is opposite to you. Now we're going to install the side panels. The S3 is the one that have the break-off tabs, and that goes on the bottom side of your TV. S3 installed to my right, and we're going to install the S4 to my left. Okay, now that we have the two side panels, let's move on to the top cover. Again, hugging everything that you already installed. The three top screws here are the M4, the black ones, but the side ones are the M3 smaller screws. Now that we have it almost assembled, I'm going to secure the VESA brackets, and then we're going to line up the TV, and I'm going to finally secure the screws on the TV. So the top or the second half of the banner poster screen is already assembled. Now we're going to move on to step number 10, which is asking you to put the two halves together, screen against screen, and then lock them up from the bottom so we can put the last piece, which is the hinge. And now we're going to put the top cover, which is the hinge. Remember, there are M4 screws on these long sides, and there are M3 screws on these short sides. Now we have the whole poster screen or banner screen assembled. You can use it as an extension for another system, or you can use it on its own. If you want to use it on its own, you will need to carry the base with you, and you can do that very conveniently. You just put the foot here, line it up with a couple of holes that we have already preset for you, and using the included knobs, you attach it to your frame. There you go. This is a complete system on wheels, meaning that you can just move it, carry it, and roll it to wherever you want. The frame of the poster becomes a protective case of the TVs when it's folded down like this. If you want to also protect the paint job of the frame, don't forget that we have these custom-made covers that work for the posters, and also they work for the facades. With this cover, you will protect your investment. You can now throw this on the back of your truck, or just put it on your trailer against other equipment without worrying that you're going to ruin the paint job on the frame of your poster. And remember that you have a very useful pocket here to bring with you cables and accessories. I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.